everyone. Welcome back to the WAG station. I'm your host, Dated.
Guess what?
Ah! Ah!
Rhythm games! Woo! Dying is one of the things I absolutely hate. It's f***ing stupid. Anywho, hi again. I am Ethan, probably the person that you saw for like 5 seconds and looped into the reality of whatever the hell I am. This is a very strange ring, I gotta say. It's a little far, but I guess it's just there. Oh, sh**. Feels like 2016 again. Anywho, so I'm here to talk about the rhythm games. Probably the games you played in like school and you're born out of the hell of your mind and you're just typing away, finding what to do, and you find upon Friday Night Funkin', or F&F if you really want to do that BS. Anywho, the main part of this is mainly how two people, mainly a boy and a girl, one is a giant, like a short blue-haired midget, and then a demon girl that, well, is a demon, and they're just trying to f***.
Gameplay is simple. Tutorial, we can, like, briefly check on it, where there's 4 keys at the top. WASD or the arrows. Simple enough. The tutorial in the first week, yeah, sure, they're standard, but you can skip over it. I'm mainly gonna talk about week 1, because it actually has some story into it. Other than other games where it just goes immediately after the tutorial into the hardest bloody thing into the absolute earth. So week 1 is about girlfriend's father, which is named Daddy Dearest. That's an issue to have a name, Daddy Dearest. So week 1 mainly explains that this story is based on girlfriend being a demon relating to their parents. The parents don't want them to be with boyfriend. Don't know why, but they just don't. Week 2. Now, spooky month. So, week 2 is based in a mansion. 2 kids that look like the one costumes that you will see in the very top corner of your eye and say, that will be something that I'll not wear for the rest of my life. Even though if I get bribed of $1 million. But music in this week is a lot better than usual, so I'll give them to that. Compared to week 1 in the tutorial, yeah, definitely. It slaps. Slaps harder than my dad after spending $100 on several stuff on Roblox or another game. Week 2 has these 2 kids based in the mansion. The first 2 songs, yeah, sure, but third, what the f***? What is this man? It's just a lemon. A lemon dude. I don't know how to explain it. It looks worse than my grandfather after he drank a whole bottle of Sprite. I don't know how to explain it. This one really screwed me up because it's just, how do you explain such a weird creature? I got everybody else, but what is this? His name is Lemon Demon. Yeah, I'll take it. But I don't think a demon can explain a name that looks like this man. Week 3. This goes in a little bit more depth of, like, relationships, because this man, ginger, no soul looking ass, where he technically was a lover of boyfriend, which doesn't make sense. No, he has a girlfriend right with them as well. That's beside the point. That's just something that the makers of the game said. Don't blame me. Anyways, story. The main point of Pico is where he was actually bribed by Daddy Dearest to kill him, but realizing he was his boyfriend, he decided, yeah, no. Threw that idea into oblivion because, I don't know, still feel connected to him. Later on, you'll see more of him, which will explain some of the story of what the heck happened. But the songs of this week perfectly slaps, and it just fits the environment with, like, the train moving by in the background, which ties into the actual music itself. Oh, I also forgot to mention, there's also this little thing where it says, like, you play as Pico, which I'm saying is the Luigi reference in Mario Galaxy. Week 4 is a very good week, but a little hard when you're first going off. Because it has this weird part where in one of the songs of this week, it goes on this repeating movement for like 5 seconds. It's painful to do. Anyways, week 4 is mainly mommy mirrors. I don't understand these names, but sure, they're names. I'm not gonna call my son or daughter this. It's like worse than Elon Musk naming their child XYZ33. So, Mommy Mirrors is the mother of Girlfriend, and where, just like Daddy Dearest, she doesn't want a boyfriend to date her daughter. Okay. Talk! Not go on the top of a car and drive into the sunset. You can crash and go flying sent to the moon. Anyways, this week, perfect music. I gotta say, it's just fast-paced, moving fast. It just fits well for the character. Then, week 5. Christmas. We first had Spooky Month, now ho ho ho. Here we go, Santa Claus, I suppose, but sure. Christmas. The first 2 songs, yes, it's Christmas theme. I can feel that in the music. The environment, yeah, sure. There's also some reference in the background where it says like Pico in the background. It has Henry Stickmin. Also Lemon Demon in the top right corner. If you don't see it, it should be highlighted with all these little characters spotted from Newgrounds and also Henry Stickmin. I feel like in this channel everybody knows what this is, because if you didn't watch the rest of Kieran's videos, what were you doing? Also, Santa Claus is getting at gunpoint, which is rightful because nobody's gonna get their presents. Even though, hey, heck yeah, you're only gonna get socks. Which I don't deny it, you all got socks on Christmas. Besides that, the music's good, the first 2 songs, and I'm just gonna let Kieran do some editing and just play the first part of this 3rd song. This is absolutely terrifying. Here it is. I am warning you, it's a opening.
3, 2, 1, go!
Your skin is freezing, and let me help you take it off. Feasting with your friends, what a perfect way to end all these lonely holidays. La la la.
Okay. The opening, oh, that wasn't what I expected when first playing this week. Still creeps me the f out, but surprise, surprise, he's back! Yay! Lemon Demon. Again. But Christmas? I gotta say, the creepy factor goes up by a ton. This is like seemingly to be after hours, definitely looks like it, and having the Christmas tree star have Girlfriend's head, like have the teeth of him and just blood going down the tree. But sure, as a child it scared the living absolutely shit out of me, but okay. The song overall, perfect. It still has that Christmas theme after the 2 first songs, but the lyrics of Lemon Demon just makes it so much, like, has a creepy aspect, which is great, but still creeps me the hell out. And then there's week 6, oh god. Week 6 is the first of all where it had change in style, where it's now pixelated, which, hey, sure, why not, I'll take it. But the story of it is where boyfriend got gifted, like, a video game cartridge or something, where he put it into the TV and he got sucked into this game. Of all games, why did it have to be this? I'm not gonna say the name of the character because I don't want to be saying the name Senpai all the time. Interesting, where it actually has some dialogue for once, where, if I'm correct, the first one says, just, hello, you're new, and also a new gentleman to be in here. Why not be in here and let's just sing to our heart's desire? Sounds like one of those Disney characters that just like in a musical, but it's actually a horror film and doesn't know it. It's just worse than Mickey Mouse wagging his finger and dancing like a goofball. A dude with a weird haircut that looks like one of those ice cream haircuts. It just looks like an ice cream cone. The first song actually is just a standard song, but the second song is a little bit different because he's actually pissed off. And also a weird thing to note that the girls in the background are just terrifying, droopy, bloody eyes, or whatever the heck you want to call it. And then this man says, "But this time I'll rip off your nuts," right after your girlfriend finishes gargling mine. That's literally what he said. By God, who says that? And boyfriend just says, "Bop beep 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 skoodoo beep," gibberish. And a perfect response to that, because if I was him, I would just have my jaw drop to the floor. The second song is actually not bad, but it has some weird playing style. So I gotta say, like, the second song is actually pretty good for like a beat for a pixelated, because you can actually hear it more. Then after the song, it goes on, and I'm gonna say the next scene he just finished the song is terrifying. He just has his face just blown off, like actually like shotgun to the face blown off. I'm just gonna play the clip. And then after that, he gets into this, whatever the heck this red thing is. The reason why was direct contact with real humans, because, well, boyfriend's on the other side and girlfriend's just on the speaker. Other than, like, the aesthetic feels so cool. And when this week first came out, we didn't actually have the, like, after image that you see in the background. And, like, the atmosphere is spooky as hell, as per usual. Spooky month, yippee! But, like, the music slaps. Like, again, that's harder than my dad after I eat all the ice cream in the house. Week 7. If you don't know what Notes is, it's mainly a website where you can actually put animations, games, all this type of stuff. FNF is still on there, and if you can go there, sure, play the game there, yes. But there's also other websites which I think is better, like KBH Games. If you really want to go check it out, I can probably put it in the comments myself. So, I don't know his actual name. I'm just gonna call him Sergeant. Sergeant on the left is mainly, I guess, boyfriend and girlfriend has stumbled upon the new round's grounds and part of the fight, and where Sergeant is just being a bitch to them. And then for songs, he actually has words other than beep boop bap boop or just text bubbles. He actually speaks.
Well, what do we got here? We should just kill you, but what the hell, it's been a boring day. Let's see what you got.
First, I gotta say, is great. This week is probably one of my favorite weeks so far. This music actually has like an actual beat to it, and I love it for it. Great first song, but the second song, they were about to take fire on girlfriend, while all of a sudden, Sergeant just says, "Gay's lover, oh yeah, your gay lover is here. Yippee-ki-yay!" Wag my finger and jump up and down because of it. The third song, perfect, and where it's just a duet. Not really a duet, but you kind of see both girlfriend and boyfriend actually playing in one character, which I find is quite nice. The third song, the music is great, and I love how people in the background is just killing people. I'm not saying murder is great, but it fits the background of a warfare. Music just goes on like this crazy thing where it's just soloing, and it actually says something. He just says boyfriend's pretty good, and yeah, I guess so. After 7 weeks, I guess that fits. But this week, one of my favorite weeks, and just has a little depth with new grounds. So weekend 1 is mainly the first weekend we have. It just came out lately, like a month ago. which is great because this game didn't have an update in over like a year and a half, which this game needed it to be revived. Also, the community revived this game, which, yeah, great, and we might cover it later. But weekend 1, this gets in depth of what happened in week 3. It's where we are Pico. This goes on a tangent where Pico actually gets an explanation on how Daddy Dears want Boyfriend dead. So Pico went up against Boyfriend, and instead of them killing each other, they sang, and the other two, which is Pico's friends, from mainly a Newgrounds video, which goes into a little bit more depth about Newgrounds, but I digress, where Pico's friends get really pissed off, like full-on murder maniac, which they are. All three of them are batshit insane. They didn't get any money, and where Pico has to deal with this crazy psycho bitch, which was interesting. We actually get some cutscenes, hooray, and where now Pico has to fight up against his friends, which are still very pissed the hell off. I gotta say, music is one of the greatest. First part of the weekend 1, great, love this, and the aesthetics of the rain and all of this are perfect. But also a little bit different with the death screens. I don't have a death screen on this weekend, so I can't really show it, but it mainly has with the girl on the speaker, which kills and throws a knife at Pico. And where the music's great, but at the end where it actually goes to another cutscene, where the two fighting, Pico and the other dude, which we call him Flathead, because he literally, look at his hair, he looks like one of those anvils from Minecraft. Bro has a flat ass head. The second song of the week, and it's great. The music in this is great, but the third song is very cool because you're actually playing as both of them fighting, like actually dueling it out, like fisticuffs, which is a great touch for something new. And actually, the second song had some mechanics, which is hard to explain, but later on, I'll explain it later. The final one is actually pretty cool, because it's the fighting scene, and, well, friends again! Yippee! So, that's mainly this weekend. But overall, Friday Night Funkin' is still something dear to my heart, which is brought me to how I want to do music. But if you really want to play this game, I'll share the link in the comments. Great game. I feel like everybody heard it. This is just explanation on what is going on with that community. There's also mods, which I'm not gonna get into, which might be explained later. But anyways, Friday Night Funkin' is something to say the least. It's a game, yeah, and I guess that's how I put it.
See what I mean? The music's pretty good in this game, but it's just... This is new, I haven't heard this. Why she...
Donkey Kong! Oh!